Make sure I'm muting the right
I have
thing.
to remember
There we
my
go.
fucking password.
It's funny. It's actually fucking password.
Yeah, it's just that. So, welcome back, everybody, to AshWinter, where we last left off. You had began your descent into the caverns and snuck past a sleeping kobold guard. Thanks to some sneaky from Inazuma, you avoided most of the traps. You spared the guard's life, if I recall,
The kobold,
and
yes.
left him a note that says, "That's from Meepo," which is great. And then you proceeded forward. You accidentally triggered one of the traps, causing the rest of the kind of guards up ahead to be alerted, and you proceeded with a fight in which you encountered some very strange kobolds. They're black-scaled with green kind of marbling running through the coloring. Really strange-looking kobolds. They're also taller than other kobolds you've seen. Most kobolds are pretty tiny. They stand about 3 foot tall. Some of them are even shorter. Some can go down all the way down to 2 feet tall. They're not very big. These guys are up to like 5 feet, and they're kind of buff. And so they definitely are a completely different type of kobolds, ones you've never seen before. They had a mage with them, and they had 2 drow mages with them, actually. Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Rip. I'll remember you, Spirit.
I don't know.
They had, hey, welcome back. I remembered you. They had two drow mages with them and a couple of other drow companions. You quickly and rather easily dispatched these guards, in which you took 1 prisoner.
2 technically, and then slit its throat.
Yeah, you took 2 prisoners, and then you killed another one. So that was great.
Fuck Geneva.
Yes, this is true. But you made a deal with the second prisoner, Calcrix. Does anybody remember what house he was from? Because I do not.
I have it in my journal. 1 second.
It's House Rays, if I'm not mistaken, but I want to double check.
It's
Razor.
Dunkirk.
I think it's Razor. Where the fuck is it?
What the heck? That's really weird.
It's just like, you've been alone in a call for too long. It's like, what?
No, you haven't.
Well, we were in a call before.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I get you.
But I wasn't in the call anymore.
That's
I don't
it right there.
understand.
Razor, yeah.
I found it much faster in the larger scale on my backup journal.
Yep, I've got you. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had that name right. So, Calcrix of House Reza, you then sent him back to Menzo Branson, where he is going to begin an official legal inquiry into his queen. His archmatron.
We did give him a teleportation scroll so he could get away.
Yes. And so...
Under the circumstance that once we call on him, he
returns the favor. And DM's reminding you here, you do also have a pact with another drow of a similar nature. So keep that in mind. Racking up some drow debt here. And this is where we pick up. So you are in a cavern, surrounded by dead bodies of drow and kobold. Just a cursory check of the area shows that you are likely alone. And there is a kind of like, I want to say it's a lamp sticking out of the wall here. It's formed from stone and glass, and inside of it there is a fire that seems to just dance on its own. The glass, it's like a stone pillar jutting out of the wall, probably about 3 feet, and then this glass orb, probably about as big as a basketball, with this flame that's dancing around inside of it. Other than that, there is one kind of direction you could go from here that you see. The rest of it is just these stone walls. It does have a very putrid smell in here, and putrid's not the right word for it. It doesn't smell like death. It smells almost chemical in here.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised since we killed some kobolds that smelt foul blood.
Yeah.
question: is the blood acting acidic?
The dark green blood.
Yes.
It's not like burning the rock or anything. It's not like dissolving rocks. No.
So it's not like the blood from Alien.
It's definitely not the blood from aliens. If it is acidic, it would be a very weak acid because you do not see it actually doing anything.
Jordan, are you streaming right now?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to dip out in the middle. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, I can if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Stream map is updated.
Lili, I don't want you to waste any of your strength, but can you tell if this is disease or acid?
The blood?
Yes. I want to make sure that if we get splashed with it, we're not going to contract something.
All right. Well, can I do that with a medicine check?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Once my character sheet loads.
You can get an idea here. You're not gonna get like the same information you get from a detect poison and disease, but
Well, yeah, but I wanna, because if it is blood, then I'm gonna do detect poison and disease. If it's just an acid, then
yeah,
I don't need to waste it. I'm waiting for my character sheet to load. It's
okay.
I have a way I can test it. Yep.
No. No. Don't do
Oh.
How
that.
did you know?
because it's what Ung would do.
It's also what Oz was thinking about doing.
Hey, Oz, you're a robot. You can't get diseases.
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't do it.
Holy shit,
Thinking
character
of
sheet,
doing.
please.
Thinking.
I don't know why the Roll20 character sheets take so long to load in some cases. They're
Well-
created using HTML. Like I've been
Yeah.
looking into creating one for Mythseeker, and they're
It's-
basic code.
There we go. All right. It was just that's the first time it's done that to me. Okay.
Oh, it does it to
Medicine
me all
check.
the time. Yeah, medicine check.
That one. 22.
Oh shit, 22. You kind of scoot down and take a look. Judging from what you can see just with your eyes, this is blood. Like you're very certain that it's blood. You cannot really tell from here if it's acidic or not, but you are 100% certain that it is an organic fluid, and it does
Okay.
appear to be blood, though the lack of red color, like even pretty much everything in the world has red blood unless it's kind of otherworldly or modified in some way. And so that's kind of what you get out of this roll, is maybe these kobolds don't really come from any kind of normal plane.
Okay, then I am going to use a spell scroll to detect poison and disease and cast that.
Okay, so you detect poison and disease, and this is a little loosey-goosey on this one. The blood is not diseased. However, I will just tell you, I'll just give you, your magic here kind of lights up a little bit, and you notice that the blood itself is highly toxic. Like, if consumed, it could be catastrophic.
Okay.
So,
So you're saying it was good? I didn't look it up. Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't consume it, and we should be fine, I believe.
It is.
Of note, as you're saying that, like I was really close, like almost licking it up.
I
Like,
don't
stop.
do that. I wouldn't recommend it. would not recommend it.
And for clarity's sake, this is considered an ingested poison. It's not something you could like layer onto a weapon or anything like that. But if somebody consumed this, you estimate it would be quite an event for that person.
You see Eve resisting the urge to like push Ong's face into the blood because of the way his positioning is. Oh, I'm good. I won't do it. I'll be good. Would it kill somebody if they ate it? Or would it just be a rough time?
think it depends on their constitution.
I don't. Would I know what kind of poison it is?
You don't really have like a name for this type of poison, whatever it might be. You do get kind of a bit of a grade, kind of like a mental scale from the spell. Whereas
you can also identify the kind of poisonous creature, disease in each case.
yeah, that's fine, but there's no
Okay.
name for this, so
Okay.
it's like asking for the name of a newly discovered mineral. Like,
I got you.
yeah, there's not really anything to call it.
Okay.
But whatever it is, you get kind of a grade of a mental grade of poison, how lethal this would be. On a scale of like 1 to 100, this is probably in the neighborhood of like an 80.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
it's pretty
not
serious.
recommend.
Okay, I'm going to collect some.
All right.
Um,
Wait, don't we have Heroes Feast active still?
Yes?
You do.
Yeah, so we're immune to it anyway.
Well, it's ingested poison anyway.
We're still immune to it.
I'm gonna lick it then.
Tell
Do
me
you
what
like
it tastes like.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, doesn't it stay in your system for a while?
Well, I mean, Heroes Feast lasts 24 hours, doesn't it?
We're gonna equalize metabolism across the board and just say you metabolize stuff fairly quickly because D&D.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go over the metabolism of all the different races. I'll go insane.
I mean, none of our characters gain weight over time, it seems, so...
Well, it's
We
true.
need answers.
Well, we're always busybodying, so it really doesn't make sense to gain weight. Think about it.
Yeah, you're probably all fit as hell for the most part.
I don't know, I use my wings to fly most of the time.
Yeah, but you're a Valkyrie. You're like divine blooded.
It's like that
Fair.
scene in Death Race with Jason Statham where he's doing like the pull-ups and you just see all of his back muscles. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like a bear because I'm a bear.
This is fair. Bears are pretty ripped. All right. So what are you guys doing?
I want to collect some of the blood.
Okay. Do you have some vials?
Yep, I have plenty of vials. I have 52 vials.
Okay. So, given the number of kobolds you just killed, you could collect the blood at a rate of, I'm gonna call it. You get 3 vials of blood right away, just from wounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Every vial after that will take you 10 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just take these vials. I'm sure there's more bodies later. So, what should we call this? Vials of poison ingest asterisk?
I would call it
Blood venom?
Oh.
Wait.
You know
no,
what?
Venom is
Blood
the...
venom. I like that
Blood
name.
venom sounds great. Doesn't matter technical
Kobold.
terms.
Kobold blood venom.
Cobalt. You can, if you really want a technical term for it. This.
Miniature dragon.
Chemovenom.
Blood- What?
What?
Technically, it's not venom.
Chemovenom.
Yeah, it's not venom. Listen, just
Alright, hemopoison.
call it blood poison or something like that. Or we're
Blood
just gonna go.
venom sounds so cool.
Blood venom. It does sound cooler. Call it blood venom.
Okay, blood venom.
We're going with blood venom.
But
I have
isn't-
made my decision.
I have made my decision. The DM hath spoken.
I googled venom and it just led me to the film.
I just need all of you to understand that it's not venom.
We know.
Venom, a poisonous substance. Wait a minute.
Is injected.
Venom has to be injected.
Well,
Yeah,
you could
poison is
technically
injected.
inject this, take a syringe and inject it.
You likely couldn't because the metabolization process is what causes most poisons to actually kill you.
Yep.
Okay. Well, how do you
just
spell venom?
inject it into the bloodstream?
No, you can't.
V-E-N-O-M.
N-O-M.
Yeah, V-E-N-O-M.
What?
V-E-N-O-M.
Okay.
Look, I think we've only got one character with an intelligence above 12 anyways, so it's
I think Oz has 12.
I
I
think
think
I
Oz has 10.
maybe
Oh.
have.
Alright, well, never mind.
Eve has 14. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oz did have 9 for a while, as a note.
I did.
Oh, look at that. Being around Lili made him smarter.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was
Point.
because I was hit. Why did I get an extra point of intelligence?
Because we fucked up whenever we did your stat distribution when we created
Oh yeah,
ours.
that's
And
right.
I was like, I don't want to mess with this. Just add a point to your intelligence. You're good.
Yep.
Fuck you, Groen has 10 intelligence, okay?
I
checked.
said. Oh, did I say 12 or 14? I
Said
don't
12.
You
remember.
said, I thought you said 10. So I am
I said
showing
12.
that has an intelligence of 8.
Nice.
What
Yo,
about Sigurd?
there's a hallway we can go down, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there is.
I saw a room whenever I was kind of sort of manhandling that one, and I point to the body.
Oh, where are we going again? Should we go down that hall?
I mean, there's only the one hallway that we can go down, correct?
Yeah, there's only one direction to go right now.
That way.
Currently, you're in a room. It's a.
Is it the same low direction or?
Oh my god.
It's more of a Harry style.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go. It's been fun, guys.
Oh god.
Listen, you get double the amount of this because it's only every other week now.
All right. What
Yeah,
you
let's
doing?
go down that hallway.
All right, we're going down that
Yeah.
hallway. Cool.
Are we letting Inazuma go first?
Obviously, Inazuma's gonna go first.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I can't
Who's
control
controlling
Inazuma's character.
Inazuma?
It's
Oh, Inazuma.
it's Steven.
Am I? Oh, okay.
But I can't control his actual
I
character.
could
token.
always.
Wait, you can't control his character token?
Nope.
Do you want me to
Awkward.
control Inazuma?
If you
I've-
can.
No, I
control his
can't move
token
him.
Already, then-
No, I've
okay.
just played Inazuma before, so I know like everything that's on his sheet and whatnot.
Okay. Let me
Shooty
give you
shoots
permissions.
with the arrows.
He's a lot more complicated than that.
I don't
Okay.
know. So.
I could
Dip.
go
Okay,
first.
stab
I'm
his
the one with
arrows
the
into an
shield.
outlet and then shoot them.
I'm quitting D&D.
Mm,
Why can I not alter the? Oh, cause I'm freaking looking in the wrong spot. Whoa, I'm freaking dumb. Okay.
You said it, not me.
I mean, yeah. All right, Steven.
Parker, shut your entire butt.
What?
What? All right, Steven.
my
Try
God,
to
shut
try to
up.
control the token now.
I think I can now. I can definitely see off. Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Aha!
We've been around each other for too long.
We must cease this immediately.
It's only been 27 minutes.
No, it's been many.
No, I know.
All right.
I cannot,
so-
however, see his character. I don't have access to his sheet.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What the
I can move
hell?
Bobby.
What the actual heck? All right. Is it there
Hey,
for
there
you
we
now?
go. Yep.
Roll 20. Your permission system's garbage. Sponsor me.
Jesus. Fuck, Sam. That's such a long backstory.
Yeah. You have no idea. That thing is huge. All I see a wall of text whenever Rin opens it. And I'm like, oh god.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
Inazuma's gonna be going first, checking for traps as he moves.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me perception, please.
I would suggest you stealth him as well.
I guess.
Oh yeah, I have medium armor, so I can't. Never mind.
Well, it depends on this, you know.
26. Okay, there are no traps as he rounds the corner. He comes into a much larger open room. There are 3 statues within the room itself. Though he can only see kind of a piece of one of them. As he enters, he looks to his left. He sees the little bit of that statue and then 2 other statues. They look to be in the form of giants, maybe, but they have like vines growing around them and stuff. You know, he does note that the vines themselves are wilted. In the center of the room, there are 2 look like little ponds, but the water itself is green and bubbling. Definitely not something that looks inviting. And then in the direct center between the 2 ponds, there is this large, very large stone plinth. The plinth itself seems to be made out of a darker mineral, probably granite or maybe some kind of sediment. But atop the plinth itself, which by the way stands about 20 feet tall, there is a large torch that is probably about the same size as Inazuma himself, and it is currently burning brightly.
Damn. That was a very vivid tapestry you wove.
Yee. There are, just given his range of dark vision, he can vaguely make out 2 exits to the room in the distance.
Alright. I mean, if the coast is clear, he would tell the rest of the party to move up.
Okay.
It sounds like something Inazuma would do.
So Inazuma kind of signals to the rest of the party.
His hand signal.
He's like
No
a
one understands.
sign language interpreter. Okay. And as all of you move up, you see the same thing.
Hmm. So, did everyone else die?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nope.
There is no dying here today.
Oh, you guys are
Hi,
up here.
Shao.
Sorry. Boop.
Alright.
Okay.
Somebody want to investigate
is-
these giants?
This is unsettling.
Yeah, this makes me feel creepy.
Is there signs of like a struggle?
Within the room?
Anywhere.
Roll perception.
I'm gonna get a
Can I
sketch of
talk you
this.
into investigation instead?
If you want to spend a lot more time on it, sure.
No. Oh, wait, don't I have advantage on these?
Perception?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, if somebody helps you.
I thought we had like glasses or something.
Those are specifically for like
Investigation.
observing the investigation checks. When you're
Oh.
looking around and stuff like that. Like looking at a device or
Gotcha.
reading text, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah. Alright, so yeah, 14.
Okay, 14. You don't see any signs of a struggle. 17. You don't see any signs of a struggle. Well, there's a minor sign of a struggle. You see some like 2 footmarks being dragged through the kind of dirt and earth on the bottom of the cave floor.
A kerfuffle, if you will.
Yeah, a small kerfuffle. But it's pretty quickly evident what that was. This was Eve literally like dragging the dude that she froze back with her. But other than that, you don't see any signs of a struggle. Even Inazuma and Seraph, both of you with your 20 and 25, there's no. You both look around the room quickly, kind of checking for various things. What you see aren't signs of struggles. Number one, you all rolled high enough to see that there is a small amount of light coming from one of the exits in the far distance. Number two, Inazuma and Seraph both rolled high enough to see that the torch in the center, while it is giving off light, interestingly enough, every once in a while you swear you can see straight through it.
Oh, that's weird.
Forgot to roll. That one's for odds. Fuck.
Gotcha.
Um,
That's
I'm just
fine.
gonna roll these as me instead of different characters, or else I'm gonna get it all fucked up.
You're good. Yeah, 17, you see the light in the distance. Seraph and Inazuma, you both kind of tell the torch in the center, even though it is capable of giving off light. Number one, the room's cold. Number two, you're pretty certain that's an illusion.
It's either an illusion or an endless flame.
Something to that nature.
Probably an illusion.
I'm going to cast my once a day detect magic.
Okay. Where are you all standing in the room before this happens?
Oh god.
I'd probably be further up.
Oz
It's
is pretty
like-
dumb. He's probably in the actual room looking around.
Yeah, I'm
You're good.
legit probably like up here looking at. Where did you say the light was coming from? Sorry.
The light's coming from basically the center of this plinth here. There is a like large floating torch in the center of it, and it's just giving off this huge amount of light around the entire room.
Hey, how big is this plinth, like, dimension
20 foot,
wise?
20 foot tall. It's probably, well, I can tell you how long it is.
And then how big are the giants?
The giants, it is an appropriately sized plinth for the giants to use as a table or something similar, if that's what you're
Sick.
thinking.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
crypts.
I'm just thinking vaguely sacrificial.
Roll a religion check with advantage.
Hey Ren, I'm assuming I'm.
May
not
I
supposed
also
to
do the
see this
same?
Up here.
Yeah, sure. What was that, Jordan?
I'm assuming I'm not supposed to see this up here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Don't worry about it.
That's a 31.
Don't worry about it.
It's a
I
31.
See that.
So Oz with an 11, you're like,
I have advantage.
okay, 14. You're like, probably sacrificial. More than likely. This definitely looks like some kind of sacrificial altar itself. Lili, you kind of think about it for a second, looking at the altar itself, and you are also like pretty much 99.999% positive that's what this is used for. You also know that some giant cultures do practice religious sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is almost certainly a sacrificial altar.
Cool. Do these giants look anything like maybe certain giants that I've shoved bombs into the ears of?
In fact, they do not. They look very distinctly different from storm giants.
On a side note, that was an astute observation, Oz.
I am smart.
Did you
I
just say smort like with an O?
would not
Yeah, that's
Go-
how you say it, right?
go that far, but you're getting there.
Oz actually, in his backstory, studied some religion, so eat all the
Yeah.
dicks.
He did. He did that religion stuff.
Neat.
Good
He was
to
a
know.
man of God for a little bit.
Now he's a man of many.
Yeah, isn't Oz technically like the most religious of us here, basically?
I don't know if I would say he has the best business sense, really.
I'd say Eve has the best business sense. Oz
Okay,
is just
fair.
the best at making deals.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Reel on the
Considering
deal,
I'm
baby.
making a
Reel on
mini
the deal.
mall,
If-
yeah, sure.
If even Oz formed a business, she would be the one that like plans out the like marketing strategies and stuff, and Oz would be the one going out and like taking big wigs to lunch and being like, so about that thing you need.
Yeah.
Then
And
Eve would
Garland
have
would
the
be the-
contracts to get the things they need.
What would Groen do?
Be the one to break legs when people didn't pay.
I have a beholder for that.
Groen's just like dragging people into an alley, just like, all right, come here.
He walks in as a dwarf or as a turtle.
Oh
And
god,
walks
that's right.
out as like a giant fucking crab.
Snip, snip, motherfucker.
Hey,
Okay,
boy,
so
you
Give him
come
the
over here.
clams.
definitely sacrificial altar. So you hit the nail on the head. With this torch, as you get closer to it, though, interestingly enough, the closer you get to the torch itself, the colder it is in the room. Yeah, and it's not like a minor drop off. It's like when you are right up next to this altar, the altar itself feels like you're touching a block of ice. It's so cold.
Is it like when we fought those ice demons or whatever?
Oh
Similar,
yeah, we were in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
similar,
Ice
not
devils.
quite that extreme. The ice devils dropped it down to -40 in 2 seconds. So technically, I guess it was 6 seconds, but their lore says it can
By
be
the
as
way, how
short.
good is my sketch?
for your sketch. I'm
Yep.
sorry, what? Oh, you're sketching the room. You get a pretty decent sketch of the room. You get a lot of good details. Looking around, you especially try to capture the likeness of the giants here, and they look very different for giants. They're definitely giants. Look real weird.
Cool. I'm gonna. Oz is going to investigate the giants themselves. So you
Okay.
can at least tell what kind of giants they are.
And can I make
Sure.
a check to do the same? Well, not investigate, but see if I know what kind of giants they are.
Yeah, as y'all look at the giants, you can both roll me history.
History.
Sorry.
I am Mario.
What?
Nothing.
14, 15. Not bad. I would say that's probably decent enough given y'all's already how much information you have of giants in the first place. Given your familiarity with giants at this point, you know that it is not a storm giant, they are not fire giants, and they are not hill giants. These are frost giants.
Oh, these cold boys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
However, when you get up close to them and you kind of like, I imagine you've got the thinking face where you've got your like hand under your chin, like you're looking up at them, and these are incredibly accurate renditions of frost giant.
Do
Like,
I
this
sense
is-
anything with my detect magic?
You do. I forgot to tell you about that. The altar has an enormous amount of just divination magic pouring out of it. The three giant statues, transmutation.
Oh, don't
Shit.
mess with the statues.
The
fur
boys.
But I
Mm.
wanna.
No.
Every
No.
D&D player ever.
I.
I don't. think you
Especially the Norse
understand.
Valkyrie.
So
Right.
judging
I don't
by.
think you understand. I just want to shove my sword into its chest.
Oh,
That-
don't no. So
That's a
judging by the
really
level
good
of detail, and judging by the fact that there's transmutation magic radiating off of them, my guess is that they're probably petrified.
I raise a hand.
What's transmutation magic?
I lower my hand.
Transmutation magic is a school of magic that changes the composition of things, like turning someone to stone.
It like changes the state of something's being.
Yeah.
Yeah, say you
Physically.
want to do
So it's
lead
safe
to gold.
say that these are real and they're petrified.
It's like alchemy.
Yes.
So why can't I shove my sword through its chest?
Because it might set off a trap and they might not be petrified.
Or-
That's true.
Or we could stab them.
I mean,
That's it, that's the plan.
The philosophy is if you stab them before they come alive, then obviously you kill them before they're ever alive.
Does
You
stone
kill
shape work
something
on?
that's not life.
I'm
Does
sorry?
stone shape work on a petrified target?
Ping the spell. Ping the spell.
That's funny. Because they are stone.
No, you make a valid point.
I think it's bigger than medium.
Yeah.
Is your first point of order. It's also
Well,
more than 5
it depends on
feet.
how you define object here.
Yeah.
Because if we're talking about a part of the statue, we could call it an object.
Yeah.
I'd say a foot is an object.
I would say a stone foot is an object. You know what? I'm not even going to look up what anybody says about it. Yes, the answer is yes. Stone shape works on petrified targets.
Neat.
You would just have to do like one limb at a time.
Yeah, you'd have to do multiple sections
You're
because
84 health.
these bad boys are 20 feet plus tall.
No, I got this. They're 20 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Give or take.
I'm gonna activate my Asimar wings.
Mhm.
I'm gonna fly up.
Yee.
I'm gonna stone shape their head.
Oh.
I guess yeah, that's
There's-
probably the best part.
All three of them?
Yeah.
So you're spending all 3 of those spell
Yeah.
slots?
Yeah.
Okay. You stone shape their head.
And I turn it into
A bunny.
Not a head.
an owl.
An owl. Okay,
Yeah.
you turn it into a stone owl. That is pretty creepy.
How is that better?
Well, now they can't. Now, if they come alive, they just fall over because they can't think.
Whoa.
I think
don't-
the thinking.
Either
is
that, or
weaker.
this owl is going to explode from like brain matter and stuff, which is going to be really bad.
So you're gonna murder owls?
No, it'd be shaped using the giant's brains and skull.
I totally get a sketch of this.
Okay, you get a sketch.
Don't need to do a performance
Man.
check.
No,
That's-
it's okay.
3 4th level spells. How many spell points is that?
Like 20.
That is
Jesus, 8.
it's 6, 12, 18.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We solved the frost giant puzzle.
You did.
I'm
So excited for that. You have no idea.
Yeah, the Norse Valkyrie killing frost giants, like that's her calling.
You fucking took it away from me.
Yeah, you just stole that.
Wow.
Wow.
Like the
fun.
reason she was put on the planet.
You must
I
kill the
live.
Okay.
I live to thwart the DM.
You live to Thor the DM.
Thwart.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh
so
my God.
done.
Topical puns. All right. Yeah. So, you still sense transmutation magic from them, but they now have owls instead of heads.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah.
So yeah, they're probably dead.
Well,
That's
how
a
long
safe
does stone shape
assumption.
last?
Forever.
I have a question. Are frost giants always aggressive or something?
No, I don't believe they are. They're neutral evil.
You evil.
That
Question.
doesn't mean they're
Evil.
that doesn't mean they're inherently aggressive.
Listen, all right. The sacrificial altar, they're turned to stone. My guess is that they're probably some kind of guardian.
I feel like some of Oz is
They're-
now like
they're
kind of
either-
float into Lili here.
They're either a guardian or they got turned into stone by someone. Or
But they look
something.
too-
What if? Oh, because they looked mean.
No, they look too placed, like purposely.
Everything. Yeah, that's how puzzles work.
Yes.
Lily's
My
head
brain
explodes.
hurt.
Okay. Well,
My head don't feel good.
all right. So that's done.
Dumb
Now
words make brain ouch.
the altar is radiating all kinds of like divinity magic.
Raise hand again.
Yes,
What's that?
the divinity magic is like
Divination.
Divination. magic.
yeah, divination magic is like magic that how do I word this?
Godly magic.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
It
the
is the-
ability to perceive things from far distances, send messages across long spaces.
It can
It's
literally-
like yelling across like places. That you
You've
can
basically
yell.
described good vision and yelling.
specifically, it is the magic of omniscience,
So, I mean, literally,
or
my prior statement stands. Something could have petrified them from that thing and petrified them.
omniscience is
Yo.
not the right word there. It's the magic of omnipresence.
Oz is gonna touch the
Yeah, you
Oh.
touched the altar.
I've already
the-
been doing that, by the way.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
resting on it.
So it's really cold. It's like handling like a block of ice. It's freezing cold. But other than that, there's no.
I ride at the flame and hit it with my axe.
You right of the flame and hit it with your axe. Okay. You hit it with your axe. It is a stone altar. Your axe is a magical weapon, so you manage to take like a decent little chunk out of it.
Oz,
Hmm.
you shatter spike.
I forgot I even had that.
It was really weird. We had a discussion about Shatterspike like 3 days ago, and I was like, I forgot Oz had that.
Yeah.
I does. I does have.
Son of a...
That is a thing that does exist.
And I will go on record here and say I do not understand why they made Shatterspike a sword. It would make so much sense for it to be an axe or a hammer. Thanks, the end.
No, it makes sense to be a morning star.
That too. It would make sense for it to
Or
be anything but a sword.
But a sword. I'm pretty
got
sure
that weapon at,
canonically
like,
I got it like level 5 at most.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was the first
Sunless.
magical sword that I got.
Yep, it was Sunless Citadel, and you guys ended Sunless Citadel at level 3.
Yeah. I know, because I took time to cut down the like iron bars of a gate for us to
Yes.
get through.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll hit it with Shatterspike.
Sure.
Right of the Flame.
Right of the Flame, Shatterspike just right of the Flame, adamantine weapon, it sinks into the hilt like a knife into butter. And you find yourself just slicing through this thing. What is your goal with this? Are you testing its resilience? Are you trying to destroy it?
I don't know, it was cold, so I thought fire would help.
It seems it has not dispelled the cold, but Inazuma, you're fired. But you can. It seems like the fire lets you damage this altar much easier. And as you do so, you notice some of the stone almost turning to water. Interestingly enough, as if ice was melting.
What?
Is it even a statue?
It's a stone.
I'm talking about the material it's made out of. If it's melting like that.
Is it just ice? But like coated?
It feels like stone.
It feels like stone. Looks like stone.
Hey, you're
Doesn't bleed like
like it.
stone.
you're from that
Doesn't
place. Do you know
what?
the material?
We
That
probably
is-
could have asked these giants.
Oh, but they're owls now, so you can't do that.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
asking
feel
our
like somebody probably
second.
asked a little bit.
I'm asking our second angel over here.
Second angel? Me?
Yes, you.
Not an angel? Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's a Valkyrie, not technically an angel, but whatever.
It's close enough.
She's still got wings.
I'm an angel from a different religion.
Yeah, the wrong one.
Hey.
Oh!
Shots fired.
I'm kidding.
As a worshiper of the Norse pantheon, Ara, fuck you.
Seraph
I'm
will
kidding.
remember this.
I didn't say that in character. It's fine.
Fine, Steven
Kayla
will remember this.
Shit.
It was on that day Ara made 2 great enemies.
Virtual high five.
Hey, remember when you pulled that card that made one person hate you forever and see
Yeah.
that?
Poor.
Oh, no.
And it was
It
Fuzzy
seems
Buddy.
you forgot to put the card back.
It was
What?
Fuzzy Buddy.
Was it Fuzzy Buddy? Was it?
That was my girlfriend.
You.
I'm not your girlfriend.
Oh God.
I know you're not.
Not yet. What?
I've already
All right.
claimed him. You back off.
Oh, you missed that RP chat. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Anyway,
So the stone is like leaking ice water, basically. Whenever you stab into it, it's like when you cut it, it's almost like you're melting parts of the stone, and they seem to just be water, or maybe it's really weird. It's like the stone's bleeding.
Seriously, Seraph.
what?
You're the expert on your mythology. What the fuck is that?
It looks like stone and ice to me.
I mean, what do
kind
they
of
build
check
with?
would that be? It's a
I hit it a bunch of times. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
stone.
see if I would like
Okay.
know anything about it.
Yeah, sure. Roll History. This
Boy.
is specific.
Oh boy. Oh, what?
Nice.
Yeah, that's
nice.
pretty
Not
good.
bad. Yeah, you have a +6 to history. That's pretty solid. So
Not used to this.
given what your encounters have been with frost giants in the past, and they have I don't remember the Norse word for frost giants, but it's something Jotun or
Jotunheim. That's where they're from.
Jotun. Yeah.
Jotunheim.
Well, Jotun
Jotunheim
itself.
is where they're from.
Yeah, Jotunheim is where they're from. The word Jotun just means giant. So there's another word you have to mix it with or something. Anyway, given your encounters with frost giants in the past, they have a tendency to work their dead into their architecture.
Oh.
That's probably a frost giant.
Mm-hmm. They do it with strange magics. It's not really well understood how they manage to do it, but they will turn their own kind into building materials often.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd relay that.
Oh,
What?
that's
So
interesting.
there's a good chance that that's also a frost giant.
So, do you have a...
Well, was a frost giant at some point.
Can I cast Identify?
Sure.
I don't know. Can you?
Can you? It's a ritual.
Can you?
It is a ritual. Is
Yeah,
everyone okay?
it's-
Like sitting here for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I could take a nap.
Ah, right. All right.
I mean, you already ruined my fun.
Yeah,
You can still
Right, like,
stab
I'm
it and
good
see
at
what
it.
happens.
you
I'm
could.
good at like one thing, and you took that from me.
I took a page out of your book. I thought you'd be happy.
That you stopped me from hitting things with an axe?
Well, no, I killed them before they could kill us.
There's no joy in killing something if it's not fighting back.
I can confirm this is real.
I don't know about that. Anyway, unknown magics. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna cast Identify.
On the stone.
Yeah, on the plinth.
Sure. You cast Identify on it. The information that you get returned is that it's not inherently magical.
But what's given off the... What?
The torch.
But go up there and touch the torch and identify it. Just be careful.
I guess I'll go up and touch the torch and identify that.
Okay, sure. You touch the torch.
No.
Your fingers seem to pass through it. However, as you interact with it and you kind of look at it, and I mean, you're really familiar with magic and illusions and how they work and stuff. You know it's an illusion. You kind of start trying to pick out the pieces of this illusion and figure out what's going on. And you figure out that there's not actually a torch there. Instead, what is there is a small floating sphere within the flame of the torch itself. It's almost hard. It's almost completely obscured by the illusion because it's the same color. But in the center of the sphere, there is the sphere itself is the same color as fire, like that kind of weird orange color that you get from just standard fire.
Yeah.
But in the center of this sphere, now that you can kind of see through this illusion a little bit, there you notice that the sphere itself is turning and moving and everything. There's actually what looks like a pupil in the middle of it. It looks like an eye.
Oh. Hello.
The eye like
It's like
centers
somebody-
on you.
Somebody turned the wrong thing into stone.
Lili, maybe not interacting with whatever that is. Might not be
Well,
a
I
good idea.
mean, it already knows we're here. It's already seen what we've done.
Saw what you did.
I'm sure whatever entity is on the other end of that is laughing its ass off because what you did with that.
I probably hello, can we talk?
It appears to be an eyeball. It doesn't usually.
So
It
can't-
does not have any form of communication available to it.
Well, I wasn't sure. You know, maybe he had
Yeah,
like some great booming voice or from the sky or was gonna say some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get any response or anything.
All right, well, I'm gonna take this because this is neat. Thanks.
The eye just watches you.
And I'm gonna grab the eye.
Why are you taking something that can watch us with
Hmm.
us?
All right, I got an idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
Not a saving throw check specifically. Where is all my dice?
I think you're
There we
trying
go.
to catch it. Is what's going on here.
God damn,
Okay.
Sam.
It rolled a 4. So
All right, well,
it like tries to quickly back out of the way, and you manage to scoop it up like you football the eye into your like armpit, and you're like, nope. So you've caught the eye.
neat. I'm put it in my bag of holding.
Okay, you put it in your bag of holding. It seems to protest. It does have the ability to move, and it tries and fails. You manage to get it into the bag of holding, and you like draw the sash tight, and it's in there.
All right, I'm gonna pull it back out now.
You pull it back out.
Yeah.
Okay, you pull it back out, and you have to like hold on. Make a just a strength check for me.
That's not good.
You win. All right.
All right, cool.
So,
Very
so it
weak.
tries to break free. However, it is an eyeball, and it has a -5 to strength. And it rolled a 1, so that's a -4.
Oh.
So yeah, you succeed in holding the eyeball. It's not very strong. It's really fast and agile. Not exactly the strongest thing you've ever tried to hold.
Hey.
You have it in your hands.
All right, question. Out of character. Well, I guess in character. What would the eyeball be able to see in the bag of holding?
Probably all the stuff you have.
It would be able to
No,
see all
is
of
there
the stuff.
light in there?
All the stuff that I have. Okay.
Yeah, and there wouldn't be any active light in there as far as I'm aware. So
So I couldn't actually see.
unless it had dark vision,
It might.
Yes.
and it might.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna wrap a bag around it,
Why
Sure.
here.
and then
Does a pouch fit?
Yeah, it's small enough to fit into a pouch.
Here you go. I got
Alright,
several
put
of
it-
these.
I put it in the pouch, and then I put it back in the bag of holding.
Sure.
And I make sure the pouch is really tight too.
Yeah, you like lock the pouch tight, and then you like take a little bit of extra cord and like wind it around the top of the pouch. Like, nope, you're done.
Shouldn't we try to identify it and see if it's got a link or something?
Oh, it's definitely letting something watch us.
I feel sorry for it. It's like I don't want to be touched.
I mean,
It's
I
basically
don't
a
think
security device.
I don't think it's gonna hold still long enough for me to like actually identify it.
Not unless if somebody's helping you hold it.
I guess. I mean, we could try. Fudge it. All right. Can somebody hold the? Can somebody hold it inside the pouch, and I'll stick my hand into the pouch and identify it that way.
What if it bites you?
It's an eyeball.
All right, I'll hold the. What am I holding?
To be fair, we have ran into the weirdest monstrosities ever. So it could literally grow a mouth.
All right. Well, if it bites me, then it bites me. Not the worst thing that's happened.
All right, like I said, I'm holding my hands out to
right.
hold whatever you need.
All right. I pull the pouch out.
Okay.
I hold it in my hand.
Your strength is to the point where I do not think that it can win a check against you, if I recall. So
I have a 20, so
I'll just roll here real fast. I mean, it rolled a 15. Roll a strength check. I'm actually going to give it disadvantage since it's already in the pouch as well. Yeah, so it rolled a 15 and a 0. All right, you're good. You have no problem holding onto the eyeball.
All right. So I reach my hand in and I start identifying it.
Okay, you like place your hand on it, start identifying it. it's an interesting. I'll say identify works for this. Fuck it. So you gather a little bit of information. Number one, it is oozing with divination magic.
Scrying, yeah.
It's not even scrying is the thing. It's something. It's like an advanced scry, basically, is what you're getting out of this. It's kind of like a scry made to be permanent. Like whatever's looking through the other side of this could just look through this whenever they wanted. Think Sauron's eye.
Yeah.
Hey, Lili, we could probably deconstruct it too at some point.
That's why.
Deconstructing, if it's a living object, it's considered dissection.
This is it's not quite a living object. It's basically a construct, but it's made of organic matter. But you guys already know how to do this. You have to cast scrying on an object that has the ability to see 300 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You have to cast scrying on an object 300 times. Well, technically, you have to cast it once a day for 300 days. And then the scrying becomes permanent through that object.
You could speed it up by casting it more than once, couldn't you?
If multiple different people did it, yes.
Okay.
We have some group casting rules in place that shorten that time pretty dramatically. So you could do it in as short as like 100 days.
What?
With enough casters, you could shorten it down to like 10. But yeah.
What else is on it?
What do you mean?
Was it just the permanent scrying?
Yeah, it's a permanent scry. Yeah, which would take quite a bit of
able
magic.
to move then?
Basically,
DM said so.
Basically, just it is a construct created from a flesh substance that you do not recognize that might have movement properties of its own, and identify does not identify biological property.
Yeah, biological and physical properties.
Yeah. So magic-wise, it is imbued with a permanent scrying effect. The flesh parts of it, I mean, you're pretty familiar with this. They kind of remind you of a beholder.
Interesting.
Maybe it's a beholder eye then?
I wonder if
Does appear to be a modified beholder eye.
Wonder if Sir Smashy knows anything about it. Hi! Back in the bag of holding, you know, I close up the patch and put it back in the bag of holding.
The poor eye. It's like, oh god, help me.
It's mine now.
Just make sure not to be doing anything, secretive, I guess? Or you don't want things to see?
Let's see.
Everything we do, we don't want other people to see.
Wait, who? All of us? Or...
I quite frankly
Yes,
don't
all
care.
of us.
Oh, okay. How long does that last for?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, that's for 1 hour. Have we been here for more than an hour?
In the cave, no. In this room, definitely not.
I'm thinking, since we left that orc place.
Since you left the orc village, absolutely yes.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. No, it wouldn't, because the cave is only like a 5-minute walk from the orc village. I'm sorry.
So then,
Yeah,
telepathic bond is
It's
still
still
active.
active. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we were
My bad.
outside the cave whenever you did that.
Yeah. No, it's still got a good like 30 minutes on it.
Neat. All right.
So we gonna keep moving, or
Yeah, I think we should.
we're just gonna have a picnic here with the ice giants that Lili murdered.
So moving forward, you do see a bit of light coming from, and I'm gonna roll this one more time. Y'all have been getting super lucky rolls on the back end here, like crazy lucky. You do see some light coming from one of the exits, and as you approach it, you hear sounds. Number one is the crackling of a bonfire. Number two is
Would each see these?
and yes, those of you that have like extended dark vision, you do see kobolds sleeping around the campfire.
Guys, enemies there. And I point this way.
They have all failed their perception checks, and I have probably rolled 20 so far.
We're just lounging around talking.
Right, like, even with Oz slamming a sword into a giant stone?
It didn't make much of a sound because the stone was soft.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth.
I mean,
And stone shape.
Inazuma would want to, like, sneak up and do his murder thing.
Oh, okay, sure. So Inazuma like sneaks up. Roll a stealth check for me.
His murder
that's-
thing.
Yeah, his murder thing. We each have our own.
Man,
His is sneaky.
I'm just gonna call out the rolls. -1, 2. Oh, hey. This is a 12. And -2. All right, cool.
Cool, I think you boys are just gonna keep sleeping.
Hey, Oz. Remember the saying for the drows that we have to
Yeah, I
say?
don't remember what it was. All I know is that we have their pendant thing.
The pendant thing, and you have to do a saying with it. Let me find it.
I may have actually written that down.
The DM doesn't fucking remember this thing. Hold on.
Here you go.
Looking through.
There you go.
Angard is good. That makes so much more sense. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there we go. I did have it written down. Weird.
Excellent. Good job.
To be fair, it was the last thing we typed last session.
Yep.
So we didn't have to go out far to find it.
the last thing that we typed.
Well, I'm just saying, if no one wrote it down for whatever reason, there was a really easy way to find it. I'm sorry.
That's where I found it.
Somebody always writes.
I need to be right back real quick. I'm still listening.
No.
I just need to stand up.
Yeah, stand up. Get some blood flowing. All right. That's not what I meant.
What?
Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. Snicker, snicker.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, but your laughter implied it. I know you, Spirit. I know you.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
All
yeah. I think Sam would do his sneaky sneak thing.
Yeah, so he
Check for
sneaks
some
in.
traps. Holy fuck! There's more in here than I thought.
Yep, there's quite a few in there. As he walks in, looking around, you notice there are quite a few. And interestingly enough, kind of slumped against like a little log off to the side, there is a drow. He is also sleeping.
Yo, I think.
There's also another
How
drow there.
far? How far does path? What's the distance on Pass Without Trace?
It is 30 feet within the person who cast it.
Within the radius.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there's another place over here.
Shh.
Wow.
I talked quietly. What do you want me to do? Can't help but have a big deep voice.
And it's a handsome voice at that.
It's not
I'm
that
gonna
big
go
of a
check this
split.
out.
I think Oz and the Bear are gonna go check out this other hallway.
Okay. Is Oz just,
You know-
is Inazuma like looking around the room and like,
Yeah, he's kind of getting a lay of the land before he.
as you two head to the edge of this, you see below what looks like at first glance, what looks like at first glance a kind of drop off that seems to be barren. But whenever you approach it, you start seeing bodies piling up. They're not small bodies. These are frost giant bodies. There's probably about 10 of them.
Oh,
Shit.
What's that way, Oz? I am using the messenger bracelet.
it's like a pit where they throw dead things.
What kind of dead things?
The frost giant kind.
Are you telling me they killed a lot of frost giants?
I'm saying I think somebody's been sacrificing frost giants to the other frost giants.
Whoa.
to give them more frosty power.
Now I want a frosty. Why have you done this?
Ooh, an icy
Terrible
sounds
person.
good. Ooh, so does a milkshake. Fuck you!
We'll get milkshakes tomorrow.
Give me one.
Okay, so since that's a murder pit,
Let's go create
this
our
way.
own murder pit.
Yeah. How deep was that pit?
It is about probably a 30-foot drop off.
Oh, that's not too bad, especially with all those bodies down there you can land on.
Yeah,
I
probably wouldn't even
Pretty
take any
squishy.
damage.
The frost giants, you don't know if they're soft bodies or hard bodies.
Oh, we would have an idea, wouldn't we?
I mean, if they're just like any other giants, they're just
Yeah.
basically big humans, but really cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frost giants. Seraph would know this. Frost giants have a frozen carapace around them, so they are a little bit like more defended, but they're not squishy. But they're also, it's not going to be like hitting a rock necessarily.
Also, I feel like Oz's hard metal body would probably break through a.
Yeah, like Oz's
icy
body is definitively much harder than a frost giant skin.
hardest. bodies.
Don't you have you have a full
Ripped.
adamantium body, right?
I do.
Yeah. That's just
You're welcome.
yeah.
Isn't that a bit much?
No,
It's a lot.
not at all.
Shadowscale is wearing adamantine
Barding.
chainmail. Barding.
Yeah, but Oz is made of adamantine. He's basically Wolverine.
I have
That's
adamantium claws.
I think I'm going to start
Dude.
taking the flesh of my enemies and covering myself in it.
Oh,
Oh god,
What
no.
the fuck?
Oz, no.
Leatherface.
Okay, this just took a turn that I don't enjoy.
No.
So as you all approach, all of you give me a stealth check.
Things
Oh,
you can say
boy.
during
Which
D&D
ones?
and no other time.
Me and Sarah were staying back.
Yeah, anybody that
Ah.
approaches the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was further up. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
No, I'd be staying back.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
No,
Alright.
I would be further forward trying to defend people, but realizing that everyone would rather be in front. What is that?
So
Stealth?
stealth, yeah,
Oh boy.
and it's disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor.
Yep.
Or you're wearing, what is it, half plate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's still a bit.
Yo, before we enter this inevitable combat, can I ready an action
Yeah, sure.
to grab Inazuma as soon as one of them wakes up and put him behind us?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So as you do, Oz, you are going in, and you have managed to not be as stealthy as maybe some of the other party members.
Damn this iron body.
Yeah, and the clinkin' and the clackin'. There was once a phrase that a wise man uttered, and it was clickety clack, get in the sack. And the phrase comes to your mind as you realize that
I'm doing
you
a lot of clicking and clacking.
you're doing a lot of clicking and clacking, and you watch the drow just kind of open his eyes. His eyes go wide, and then the chieftain kobold.
Where is this drow at?
The drow. It's this one right here next to the campfire. He's kind of like slumped up against a log. There is another drow in the room. He is like laying down in like this big bundle of hay and stuff.
Got it.
He is still asleep for right now. But this drow wakes up, and then this kobold wakes up, and as they do so, the drow's eyes go wide, and then the kobold goes. And it's initiative time. 1 second.
Hey, let's go. Fight,
Do
fight, fight.
let's see. There we go. Go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative. Get me some good ass D&D in here.
has been rolled.
Don't forget about inazuma.
Yeah,
Ooh, I nat one to my initiative.
Fucking oof.
Sucks.
I got you, oof, mate.
That helps.
it's only an oof if you let it oof.
It's true. You are a cleric. Going last is not necessarily a bad thing.
Could be much worse.
Yeah, you could be going first. Alright. Holy shit. Here, let's get some combat music.
Oh god.
Bum,
Yo,
bum,
they-
bum.
They did wake up, and I did have the ready action to put in one behind.
This is true. So you like, I would say you would have to move forward one space, and then you could move him to where you were.
That's fine.
All right. So top of the initiative, the kobold chieftain just screams out, and these kobolds also have the same similar look, the like black scales and this green marbling throughout them. Multiple of the kobolds kind of like jump up. One of them, in fact, I'm going to give this poor kobold right here this roll. Let's see what happens. That's a 2. That's not good enough. One of them jumps up and then like trips over and like is having trouble getting himself into combat. So I'm going to say that this kobold right here starts off prone. 1 second. He is not quite ready for being woke up from a dead sleep like this. And the drow is one of the first ones to wake. The drow, who seems trained and deadly, actually stands to her feet, draws a blade, and she is going to she's going to open her character sheet is what she's going to do. Sometimes the DM is too quick for themselves. All right. So the drow stands up, draws a blade, and you watch the blade that she draws has this kind of shadowy essence just pouring off of it. She points the blade and she's, "Intruders, get them!" And she is going to cast a spell.
I can't see
Hey,
her,
don't
so
do
I
that.
can't stop her.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Reaches out, and I need you, Seraph, Inazuma, and Oz. Make me a dex save.
Beans. Is it a dex save, correct?
Oh, I didn't.
It is a
mean
dex save. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to reroll that. I think
You
I
can do that
have
as a
another
fighter.
One. Yes, I can. Or yes, I do.
The
Oh my
first
God.
one is Inazuma, the second one is Oz.
I'm gonna be real here, Seraph. I don't think you have to roll. There's no way she would be able to see you from that angle, and there's no reason for her to position Fairy Fire like that. So
Oh.
you take your Indomitable back, because there's no way she'd position this to hit you. It doesn't make
Okay.
sense.
Fairy fire, you say?
Fairy
Yo,
Fire.
fuck, Oz has Indomitable. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
Facepalm.
It's so nice having another fighter because they remind me of the things that I can do.
Okay, so you rolled a 15.
Where is that at?
There we go.
You got lucky with your fucking second roll.
That is a success. That was the DC.
Which means that I take no damage because I can deflect it.
Okay.
success, and then
I love being an Arcana cleric.
yeah, for real. And then Inazuma, what did he roll?
His was the first one that I rolled. His was a 29.
26. Yeah, 29.
Oh,
sorry.
jeez. Okay. So, and then Oz rolled a 19. Got it. So you used Indomitable. There you go. Thank you. None of you were affected by this. The spell flashes. There's a momentary swirl of color around you all of a sudden, and then it dissipates, and you watch her face kind of go grim for a second. She goes, "These aren't amateurs."
Yo.
She's going to back the fuck up.
Since she used a spell and I succeeded on a dexterity saving throw, I get to redirect any damage that would have correct.
That's
Fairy
true.
Fire
This
is not damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fairy Fire doesn't
Oh,
do
okay.
any damage at all. What Fairy Fire does is to surround you in an outline and gives everyone an advantage on all attack.
Oh, okay.
So-
Never mind then.
Yeah, in this case, doesn't really apply, but yeah. She's gonna back up, and she is going to use her bonus action to
Die in a fire.
probably. She's gonna use her bonus action to take the dodge action. She is currently dodging. All right.
You have to make
And-
it public. I can't share it.
Okay. And it is now the kobold alchemist's turn. You see one of the kobolds jump up, kind of like rapidly start pulling things out of a sack next to them and looking over at you like, ah! He is... He pulls out this big staff equipped with like all kinds of weird like alembics and stuff. It's basically like a chemistry set on a wooden stick, and he spins it around for a second, and then he just throws the whole thing at you. I need all of you to go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw, and Seraph, this one will hit you.
God damn it.
Yo, beans.
He is
How the
going
hell?
to run over here as well.
Wait, what is that thing?
This is a kobold alchemist, is its official mob name.
It's a
First
kobold.
one.
What the fuck is what it is?
Pretty
First
much.
one is Inazuma. So he rolled,
Okay.
what, 16?
Yes. Let me see if I can copy this image. I'll put it in
Okay.
AshWinter for you.
Oh, I want to see.
I put it in AshWinter. It's a kobold alchemist.
Oh, that is.
Courtesy
fucking creepy.
of the Kobold
Oh,
Press.
that's sick.
Right? They have some really good stuff. I'm actually applying to be a layout artist for them.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Kobold Press. I'm gonna
Is
try
there-
to get a job with them.
Oh shit. Is there a picture?
Oh yeah,
Where'd you
it's
put
in
it?
AshWinter.
It's in Ash
Oh, you put it
Winter.
in the Discord. Okay.
Yeah, just because I don't have a handout prepared for
Yeah.
it. So
Oh shit, that is cool.
all of you
That
except
is-
for Seraph succeed. Seraph, you fail, so all of you are going to take half damage from this. Seraph, you will take the full brunt of the damage. Hold on one second.
Actually, no, she's not
Actually-
because it's poison.
And
This isn't
Oz is-
poison.
Okay, good.
Oz can
I'm going
redirect
to
it
use
because
my-
you succeeded.
Yeah, I can,
Good.
my reflection ability.
Oh,
I
this
was
is
just
true.
making
You
sure the
can
DM
redirect it.
remembered. I'm making sure the DM remembers that we're resistant. Immune to poison right now.
I
Time
mean,
to read our artifacts.
True. Nope, this is true. You can
I...
redirect the damage if you succeed on that dexterity saving throw. Yeah. So as he flings the staff, Oz, you turn around, spin, go to like block it with your shield, realize that might be a bad idea considering like half of it is glass. Reach out and Ein kind of glows for a second as you get a little bit of assistance here. And the staff is almost magnetically pulled into your hand. You spin around and then throw it. Where are you throwing it at?
Oh, right back at him.
Right back at him? Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a dex save from all of these people. Mass roll, save, dex, and then the drow gets advantage because she is dodging. Okay, the drow definitely succeeds. She rolled a 25 and an 18.
I'm okay
so
with the drow succeeding.
The dragon shield fails, the chieftain fails, and the alchemist fails. Well, oh boy. So Oz, since you redirected this, would you like to roll the damage for it?
Yeah, what do I roll?
Yeah, so go ahead and give me a second here. Creative strike. Okay, huh? 8 times the number of... Okay. Go ahead and roll me 12d10, please.
Oh damn.
Cool, cool, cool.
12d10. Shit.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's great. So the dragon shield... So all 3 kobolds take 66 damage. You watch the alchemist. He watches you catch it, and he looks really triumphant as he throws it. He watches you catch it and throw it back at him, and you watch his shoulders just slump for a second, and he goes... "Rah."
Oh fuck. This is
He
gonna
is
be bad.
I get that a lot.
incinerated as the staff lands and explodes in this huge concussive blast of fire, swirling around everyone. The drow just barely manages to get out of the way. The alchemist is incinerated completely. He's vaporized as he is at the very center of the explosion, and the distance, the damage on this is based off of how far away you are, etc., etc.
Fuck.
The dragons, yeah, that was a staff of power, but kind of a modified staff of power. The dragon shield and the chieftain both take the full brunt of 66 points of damage. The drow only takes 33, which is still pretty fucking healthy. Ein, OP. All right, Jeffafafa.
This one.
Yeah, sure. He's looking pretty fucked up.
Yeah, Jeff is
He's
gonna
like-
go ham on him.
covered in bone and carapace and everything else, and as this, like, he's now literally on fire. It looks like he just got hit by like a napalm strike or something, and he is just screaming out, looking over to one of the other kobolds, kind of pointing and saying something really rapidly in Draconic. And as he does this, he turns around, points at the kobold, and then 2 arrows pierce him right in the back of the neck. Roll damage. Oh, you already did. You already did. 8 and 12. That is enough. 2 arrows pierce him right in the back of the neck, and he just falls over, still on fire. All right. It is now the Dragon Shield's turn. The Dragon Shield is he like looks around, realizes what the fuck just happened, starts screaming, help, 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 intruder! And he is going to run forward and do his job. He is also on fire though, so he's going to
Take some damage.
He's
Yeah.
a martyr.
he is a bit of a martyr. Take 1d6 fire damage.
And their chieftain is dead, so
5 points of damage to him, and as he runs forward, he is going to try and get in y'all's way. He's playing defense. Oh, he actually can move right here, and he's just gonna run up to you and start swinging. Oz. 2 melee attacks against you. Lol. 14, 15. I don't think either of those hit. It is now the Drow Mage's turn. And he stands up really quickly, and he looks to the other drow that's like now just narrowly avoided an explosion that eviscerated a couple of kobolds.
Do I have
and
time to say something before he goes?
speaking is a free action.
Cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to hold up the pendant and yell, "Angar is good."
Okay, you like hold up the pendant really quickly. I'm gonna say to get the pendant out, you don't have a bonus action on your next turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't
Okay,
need it.
so because you just use your reaction. So
Yeah.
you like scramble, get the pendant out, you hold it out. Angar is good. Roll a persuasion check for me. This is to convince him that you are sincere.
I mean, we technically haven't attacked him. We've just defended ourselves.
yeah.
That doesn't matter. You're not a drow.
Oh, fair.
Word. Word. You said persuasion, right?
Yeah. Okay. He narrows his eyes. He looks to the other one. The one with like the shadowy sword turns to him for a second, nods, and then you watch the mage look to you for a moment and give you just a really brief nod of affirmation. He turns around and you watch him cast a spell, but in the other opposite direction, and then he disappears.
Whew.
Y'all would recognize the spell as Dimension Door.
Thought I was going to kill that dude's buddies.
Okay, and he finishes off his turn. The Scale Sorcerer's turn is going to start flying in the air. It's going to go...
Probably shouldn't make himself known to me. I'd fucking snipe his ass off there.
Gonna go... fly speed, like 40 feet. It's gonna go right here. Flies up in the air. You watch one of the kobolds now, like, this awkward flight kind of rising up in the air, and then you see this spinning orb in his hand. He's about to Kamehameha you. It looks like it's like that kind of thing. This swirling orb of fire energy, and he releases it towards you.
Why did I get the image of a flaming eyeball in his hand?
I mean, it's not far off of that. But interestingly enough, as the fire is released from his hand, it quickly turns black in the air, and as it lands, suddenly there is just this blast of cold energy, and poor Dragon Shield's about fucked up. So I need everybody that's in the entrance to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Lots of saves here.
I'm good at this.
I mean, at least
Um,
it's a save I'm good at.
so given that this is, yeah, this will hit all of you, bro.
Okay, what do we need to do? Con save?
Yeah, con save.
Was that you were in Azuma?
Can I have been?
That was me.
This would hit right.
I'm
This
good
hit
at
all the
these.
way out to
Sounds...
9.
Oh.
Yeah, this hits all of you. Shit, it's crazy.
1 second.
I'm more okay with me taking that than him.
Oh shit, we all made it, I think.
Okay.
No.
I made it.
No.
My little group made it.
You should still have more indom, right?
Yeah.
You get like 3
Sam
Does
would
Luna
like
have
you
to roll?
know-
No, she's immune to this damage.
Okay.
Sim would
Wait.
like you to know it's actually an X Hadouken.
This is a
alright.
reverse Hadouken.
So, yeah, I rolled a 23.
Yeah,
Is
you're
it
good.
necrotic?
It is not necrotic, it is cold. Is she immune to cold damage?
Oh, she's resistant.
Oh, okay. I'll say, yeah, go ahead and roll a save for her.
Dex check, right?
Con save.
Oh, con. Okay.
How that feels.
DC of
And it's-
15, so if you roll a 15 or higher, you're good. If you roll lower than a 15, you have failed.
Hey, guess what? Inazuma and Oz both fail.
Oof. Alright, so if you failed, which are...
Oh, this is cone of cold, isn't it?
It is a very particular type of cone of cold.
Oh.
Sort of cone of cold. Same exact damage. So if you failed, 32 points of cold damage. If you succeeded, half of that, which is 16.
Okay.
Oh, it's not that.
Yeah, not bad.
It
I
sounded
thought it was
like
gonna
it
be
was going to be
something
really bad.
serious.
32.
I mean, cone of cold is pretty serious when you can use it every turn. What? Alright. Seraph. Funk?
Hmm.
How much was that? Where was I? I was like here.
That was 20 feet. Oh, 15 feet.
And that's the guy in the air?
That is a
Where is he?
that is
oh,
a
oh, he's
shield
over there.
dude,
Okay.
and the guy in the air is like 70 feet this way.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
I can't see him. I missed
Mhm.
my like 200 feet of vision.
I do too.
Yeah, I'll just hit this one.
Okay.
Forget how to fight her.
So,
And I forgot to turn bless off.
how would you like to dissect this guy? You don't have to roll damage. You're going to kill him.
Fish.
Roll the damage anyway, because one of us still needs to hit over 100 in a single attack. Because
Right.
Oz only rolled 99.
99. Roll damage. Do it.
I
Don't worry,
think I
Lili's gonna be
can-
the first one to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I can hit over 100 damage.
Complete sirens in this song. I'm never gonna leave this song. It's always gonna be here. Okay, so that's still 45 points of damage. Yeah, this dude's dead as
Just-
hell.
Just viciously.
He like
I didn't see where the magic came from.
he got
had to have been
incinerated by his own comrade's staff and then ran forward to protect the rest of his friends, who one of them threw a spell that froze him in place for a moment, nearly killing him, and then he got stabbed in the face by a Valkyrie. Like that is this dude's last 5 seconds of life.
Yeah, that's kobold shit.
That's some cool shit.
Sam just heard about the cone of cold, and he says, "Talk about giving us the cold shoulder, more like cold."
Fucking
Can
feet."
you ban him from your chat? Alright, so Seraph, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You would have had, as a note, the last 2 attacks.
Actually-
Technically, you would have been clear to use them on anything else if you could get there. So
The pummel and the.
yeah, the 10 and the 7, because you would have killed him with the 11 and the 17.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
And-
the last 2 into him.
All right, and stab him like right in the shoulder, and he just looks like he's groggily rising. He did sleep in his armor. Didn't seem to help him a whole lot as he rises, and he goes, ah! And just like looking down, like he grabs the sword and is now like trying to pull the sword out of his shoulder.
looks at the sword, looks at you, looks at the sword, looks at you.
Starts screaming. Luna.
Oh yeah, she's gonna wait.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, she's gonna move up. Right
Okay.
there. That'll be her
Right.
turn.
Cool deal. And Oz, you up, buddy? These kobolds have been fucked up already.
This dude here, he's still alive, right?
Which one?
The one that's standing next to Sarah.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's hurt, but he's definitely in fighting shape. He's got a sword in his shoulder, but he's a pretty beefy boy.
Yeah, we're gonna change.
Okay.
We're just gonna run up on the boy. And then... there we go.
But look, Oz, he only has like 19 AC. Leave him alone. Those hit.
I can almost not miss.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Okay. Alright, so that's 34 points of damage. Out of curiosity, how long does your Rite of the Flame last?
10 minutes.
It's still active.
Cool.
So, 30, that's 36, that's 38 points of damage. Alright. Goodness gracious. So yeah, you slam into this kobold, managing to like... I like to think that you took, like, Seraph, stabbed him in the shoulder, and then you took, like, the back of your axe and just, shoop, like, nailed it home like a hammer and a nail.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, and then you just took the butt of your axe, hit him in the face, spin it around, and then just chomped out on the other shoulder with the blade.
Yep, pretty much.
He's now got like, if you've ever seen, well, I know you've seen Ace Ventura, but the part where he gets like a spear in one leg and he's like, ah, and he's sitting there screaming,
Yes.
and then somebody throws a spear in the second leg and he's screaming in that leg now too. It's essentially that. Like, this kobold is Ace Ventura right now. All right, except he's about to actually die. All right, Oz, that's the end of your turn. Shadow Scale.
Okay. Shadow Sail's gonna take flight, as she is going to dash right here.
Okay.
It should be like right here.
Okay.
Let's check the chat.
Word.
Word. Okay, that's it. That's all she can do. She's flying though.
Okay. And it is now your turn, Ung.
Okay. That is the wrong type of thing. I'm gonna move right here to see what I can see.
Yeah, you see there's a drow. She is like anime style, like on three limbs basically, with a sword in one hand. She just narrowly dodged getting eviscerated by this huge fiery explosion of death. And you see this kind of silver mist off in the distance, about like right here on the other side of the fire, and she's looking at that mist. There's a couple of kobolds around you, and one of them is flapping in the air, and it looks like he's now summoning this huge ball of like energy.
Okay, I can't
Oh,
make
there'll
it
be
to
a
hit
spear bomb, man.
anything.
Mainly, she is. Well, I'm assuming friendly.
You don't know.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
This is the one that's doing the Kamehameha thing, right?
No. It's the one in the air over here.
The one in the... Oh, I don't even see him.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
no.
your dark vision. Well, you should be able to see him just because of the light. Interesting. The light from the fire should illuminate him. He's within the radius. That's weird.
Well,
Oh, it's because I see. It's because the fire itself is blocking your view of him.
yeah.
In terms of Roll20, it doesn't treat like the Z-axis as a real thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, you
Basically-
can see him.
Okay.
See, says the blind man.
What I'm gonna do, because I can't reach anything that's hostile, I'm gonna run at him, but I'm gonna go ahead and rage as I'm running,
Mm-hmm.
screaming at him. So I used 20 feet of my movement. I'm gonna be taking the dash action. So I have another 25.
Are you gonna run through the fire?
Nah.
Okay.
That would be
Do it.
funny.
Oh.
You're a flaming bear. You'd be metal as fuck. You're raging.
I'm gonna run
It's your
through
right
the
of the
fire.
flame.
Okay. You start running through the fire. Sure. So you're taking the dash action. You've already used 20 feet of your movement. You have 45 feet, so that gives you 90 minus 20 means you have 70 more feet. What is your strength score?
20? 20.
If you can make an athletics check, I will let you jump up into the air and try to grab this dude out of the air.
Haha!
He is 20 feet up in the air. Holy shit. Okay. You start running. You are going to take a little bit of damage from the fire, but not much. You just start screaming. You're going to take let's see. Yeah, okay, so 2 rolls. You're gonna take 7 points of fire damage as you run through the fire. You like part the fire, come out screaming, this billowing cloud of embers, ash, and flame. Jump up into the air, like as you clear the fire, you leap into the air, tackle this flapping kobold, and I'm gonna give him a contested. We'll make this like a grapple check, except for instead of grappling, you'll just knock him down. Be like a shove action, but in the air. Where is his? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So you wind up over here on this side of the fire.
Yeah, if you want to move me.
Yeah, I'll move you right here. You wind up right here, and now he is all the way on the ground right now. He's not really prone. He kind of caught himself a little bit, and you land on both your feet with the mammoth tusk, and he's just right in front of you. And he goes, ah!
I snap my jaw right in front of his face.
Okay, you snap your jaw. He is thoroughly intimidated at this point. Not even gonna make you roll a check for that.
Yeah, I mean, let's point out that I basically did the Redbeard thing where I light myself on fire to intimidate.
You just lit yourself on fire, came out of the fire like a fucking pyroclastic cloud, and shot him out of the air from the ground. Okay, this kobold over here goes, oh, what the fuck? And he pulls out like this little vial and he downs it. And he suddenly starts getting really, really big. His body is just he's making all these weird noises. And this kobold alchemist is going to turn himself in.
Into what? I'm curious.
You will see. This kobold alchemist suddenly shifts forms completely into something totally different. Hold on, roll20 is loading.
Oh,
and you watch this kobold turn into a rather large dragon. Just roars out. That is his bonus action. He is then going to
no, fuck you. You do not get to use that as a bonus action.
Drinking a potion's a bonus action. Fight me. He is then going to leap forward. Let's see, we will call this. He technically could reach you, or he could reach you. I like this idea. He watches you shoot his buddy out of the air, this giant flaming bear, gets kind of nervous, almost drops the vial, downs the vial, and then just darts towards you, bellowing and screaming. You turn, you like snap your jaws at this kobold, and then he like basically pees his pants in front of you, but worse. And then you hear this noise and turn to see this massive white dragon bellowing towards you, just breathing frost. And he's gonna do some attacks. Yeah, what's up?
Would I know what potion or spell effect that would be?
No, you have never seen anything like that in your entire life. Like, that's a what the fuck moment. Did he just drink a potion and turn into a dragon? Question mark? Is that a thing that just happened?
Like a potion of true polymorph?
Something like that?
That's exactly what it is, isn't it?
That may be what that was. You don't know. Yeah, it's a potion of true polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck can he even turn into? And then I was like,
Lili knows true polymorph.
He's challenge 13. So is an adult white dragon. Let's go, motherfucker. All right, so he is going to make a couple of attacks against you. He's going to make a bite and 2 claw attacks.
All right. Bring it.
Yeah, let's go. You are raging, so you are resistance to this damage.
Yes.
So that is 49 divided by 2, so that's 24 points of damage to you. And then he is going to use his Frightful Presence. So that is going to be... It's literally every creature, so...
Any creature that can see it, I think. But...
or hear it. Lili, you are just inside the range, and so is Jeff, but somehow Eve is not. So...
I don't know how.
You are at wisdom save?
This is a... Yeah, I need everybody in the room to give me a...
What shadow skill?
Wisdom save. Yes.
Everybody has advantage on this.
Okay.
Yeah, none of the kobolds do.
Okay. What if I don't want to do that?
Please.
Well,
All right, that kobold rolled a 6. That kobold rolled an 8. That's a 13. What is this kobold's wisdom? Dragon shield. -1. Yeah, nope. All right. And
Cool.
then that's nope. All right. So the drow
first one's
succeeds.
wisdom, my second one's
Oof.
bronze.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Wow.
Heroes Feast?
Yeah, we have advantage.
Hero's
No,
Feast does
we-
something else as well. You
It
can't be
makes you-
feared.
Wait, really?
If I recall.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
another
Let
thing.
Damn
let me
saying.
ping it. Let me ping it.
I think you can't be feared. You can't be frightened, I think.
Yep, you're immune to
Um,
frightened.
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool. So you all feel this chill run through you for a second, and then you're like, "No, fuck this dragon." Especially you, Ung, who you're about to have this huge battle with this thing. So you're good.
Hero's Feast is OP.
It's legitimately OP. Yes.
So good.
It's so good. That's gonna be the end of the kobold alchemist's turn. He is now this fucking giant adult white dragon breathing in your face, slashing
Not for
you up. All right. Kobold Dragon Shield. He looks over, sees the dragon, and now he's afraid. As he's frightened, all of his attacks have disadvantage so long as he can see the dragon. I don't think he can hit you. He's gonna try to stab you, Seraph. Sorry.
Stabby Rick. Stab, stab.
No. All right.
I approve it.
Nope.
The 24 hits. Oh,
He's
right.
got disadvantage. Eve, it's your turn.
Eve is going to Misty Step and then move right here. Right here.
Okay.
I believe that was where I had it at.
Okay.
And I can clearly see the white dragon, so
Yeah.
Eve kind of reaches into her pouch, takes out a scroll of large reduce, and casts it on Shadow Scale.
This is some fucked up shit. All right, you. I'm assuming you reduce shadow scale. No, all right.
No.
So she's big now. So she gains a size,
Make sure I have the scroll. I'm pretty sure I do.
Alright.
I do.
and that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. This dragon shield finally gets up and is like, "What? What the no?" And manages to like scramble to his feet, and he's going to charge forward and try to assist in the. Yeah, he's gonna try to assist his buddy over here. They're gonna try to actually form some kind of defense.
Is he afraid as well?
He is.
OP.
Yep. All the kobolds failed their ship. Yeah. So he like goes to stab you, but the dragon roars and he kind of like cowers in fear for a second. He's like, "Oh wait, no, stab!" He's like goes to stab you again. Lili.
Hi, neat.
Long ass
So,
combat.
yeah, question.
Mhm.
Well, would I know if you can dispel a potion's effects?
Would the
I feel
DM
like
know that?
information. I feel like Lili would know that.
I feel like Lili would know that.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
All right. Cool.
I will consider potions working the same as spells as long as they are emulating spells. So
Where is he?
he's beyond the fire and the rocks, which there is no z-axis, so both of them like block your view together. Like you
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can't even see all the way
he's,
over there.
he's way over here. This is
All
where
right.
this is the closest square to you. He's 85 feet.
Yeah.
You do catch glimpses of him through the fire, so you do
Yeah.
have sight.
Okay. So
In fact, let me.
First she takes the giants from me. Now she takes the dragon.
Yeah. Sorry,
We
but
gotta kill Lili.
I'm an Arcana cleric. This is kind of what I do.
Dragon's mine. You touch him, you die.
Everybody wants a piece of this dragon.
Shadow Scale.
Man, I gotta side with the bear on this one.
This is true. I kind of just want to see this bear 1v1 the dragon.
I
Somewhere deep in my heart.
Oh, see, I can't let that happen.
Yeah, fair.
I cast Dispel Magic through Staff of the Magi.
What level does that cast at?
Third.
All right, roll me an intelligence check.
Yep. That's a 23.
Fucking god. So this dragon goes to like it's trying to bite you. It lands its bite attack because it did land. As it lands the final blow, the bite attack shrinks back to a kobold. You now have a kobold the size of like your bicep, like biting your arm and hanging off of your arm right now. And he's looking around like, oh no.
Ep kind of slowly looks back at Lili. Did you have to ruin the fun?
Yeah, I'm a buzzkill.
Say that again.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Lili, that's the end of your turn.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I have a bonus action. I'm going to cast, since that was through the staff of, oh wait, so if I cast it through the staff of the Magi, do I get to cast a spell of, like, can I cast a higher level spell?
Re-roll this every time. No.
Okay.
You're still casting a spell.
Okay. I wasn't sure, considering it consumes the charges from the staff.
Right, it consumes the charges from the staff, but the ruling that I'm going off of here is because you can apply like twin spell and stuff to spells cast from an item, so you're clearly casting a spell.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I will cast. Do I even have this prepared? Oh, I don't think I do. Where is it? I don't. All right, never mind. Oh wait, yes, I do. I cast freaking healing word on. I don't know who got hit.
Everybody's missing some HP.
Alright.
Inazuma, Oz got hit. Everybody's been hit at least once.
All right, I'm gonna cast.
By a dragon.
I can't
Sure.
see you though.
Oh.
Well, I can. I just can't reach you. I'm gonna cast healing word on Oz.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. All right, it is
minimum.
back to the Drow's turn.
That's 6 health.
She looks around. Gotcha. She looks around. She looks at Shadow Scale grow large. Looks to Eve. Looks back to Oz. And you hear her shout, "Angar is good." And then she turns and just starts sprinting.
Ep just waves by. Bye.
Shadow Blades, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like she didn't know what she was gonna do until she saw us murder everything.
Kind of. She's like questioning, like, what?
I don't want
She's
this.
not in dim light or darkness, so she can't teleport. Okay, so she's just gonna start sprinting. She's like,
Regroup at the forest.
the drow will remember this. All right, and she dashes, so she's gonna use a bonus action to dash again, which gets her all the way in here. Okay, and she disappears beyond this alcove here. All right, Jeff.
Oh, let's see. What can Jeff see? Probably not much. He's got to move. Oh. He's going to move here. I don't think he can see all across the room, can he?
There's plenty of light in this room, so there's no real reason he couldn't.
Okay, he's going to hit the one that's, latched on to Ugg.
Okay, sure.
Because he can't really see the other two without being a line of sight moving again.
Sure. Both of those hit.
Okay.
And that is what, 27 damage? Okay. So that kobold takes an arrow. And there is you now have the scale sorcerer. The kobold is now hanging off of you, the one that was a dragon. Fucked you up pretty bad, actually. Did a bunch of damage there. But now he's not a dragon anymore. And now you just have these two kobold in front of you. And they both look kind of weak.
I just look in silent rage and contempt at Lili. And contempt.
Make an intimidation check.
Does he even understand what dispel magic is? You were asking me what divination was earlier.
I don't fully, but still.
It's like, it was a big thing, now it's a small thing.
All right, you look at Lili. You just glower for a moment. What's your action?
It's not my turn, is it?
Yes? Or no?
No.
Oh, I thought it was your turn. Sorry.
No.
For some reason, I had my turn tracker scrolled down.
I mean, hey,
Show me
listen,
on.
if you want to give me an extra turn, dog,
Listen.
because something got taken from me, you know I'm feeling you on that. But...
The Scale Sorcerer is going to try to not give you an extra turn by supposedly killing you. He's gonna like reach out, and you see this dark magic flow off his fingertips and start surrounding you, and he's going to cast Black Tentacles.
hey, that's not
Ooh,
cool.
milky tentacles.
No, that's Havard's. That's Havard's.
Aw.
This is just Black Tentacles, which are slightly less
Bigger
erotic.
and bigger
No, fuck
and
you.
thicker.
Oh, you failed. That's okay. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Since it's bludgeoning and you're raging, you do take half of that, so 6. You now have squirming black tentacles in a 20-foot square around you that have now started kind of swirling around you specifically, bogging you down. You are restrained, which means you have attacks at disadvantage. However, you can still attack with this. If you want to, you can try to make a strength check against the spell save DC to break out of them. Or, as a note, this is a concentration spell. You can also beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
You can also beat the shit out of him.
He like chuckles triumphantly. Let's see how smart this kobold is, because it's not very. All right, that's a 1. All right, let's. These guys have rolled shit today. +0. Cool. He's gonna back up.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna
no,
start.
not.
He's gonna start backing up like he's about to try to take flight.
No,
Take
he's
your.
not.
Yeah, take your attack. Disadvantage. AC is 17. Oh yeah. Okay.
Lol.
Hey, get your ass back here, boy.
Well, he gets.
No, he doesn't. I have Sentinel. Get your ass back here,
Oh
boy.
my God! You have Sentinel. Holy shit!
Fucking OP.
All right, so you turn around. You look at Lili, glower at Lili for a moment, and then you feel this like magic kind of swirling around you. You look at the tentacles, and you're just like, and the kobold on your shoulder distracts you for a moment. This sneaky fucker thinks he's gonna get away from you. You turn around, the claws just go up into his abdomen, and you just pull him to you.
You're mine.
Fuck.
This is where he makes a concentration check, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's not very good at these. So that's a 3 plus 2. So that's a 5. That's a failure.
Me.
You were no longer restrained. The kobold's
You
speed
know
is
what I
reduced.
forgot I had?
What?
Sentinel.
Oh, Sentinel's so good. It's good to know for later.
How
I
are
made
in
sure.
front of
I
me
checked
looking?
one more time to make sure when you started saying that.
No, you're good. You're good. What was that, Spirit?
How rough are, I guess, these two looking?
They're both not looking well. One of them, the one in front of Oz, is looking all right. He's just kind of recovered from his stupor and is now like trying to defend his buddy. His buddy does not look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me first.
Those all hit. Okay. 13. Ooh, that's actually really good damage here. 51 points of damage, and Spirit strikes again, or I'm sorry, Seraph strikes again. As Oz has Oz buried the hatchet here into one of the shoulders. You had your blade stuck in the other shoulder. You rip it up, and the kobold's dead. He's dead. He's gonzo. Dunzo manifesto. All right.
Then I'm gonna move here, and that'll be my turn.
Sure. Luna.
She's gonna move on to Lili's shoulder.
Okay. Luna's like, Lili, why did you do that? Oz.
Yo, I can do things.
Yeet.
Sorry, I was looking up the lyrics to Nuckety Buck.
You good?
This one in front of me is still alive, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's still looking great. Except he just watched his friend get like sliced and diced.
Well, he watched his other friend, turn into a dragon and then get small again because some people 8 happiness.
Actually, he got
No, don't
scared-
worry.
the
You-
shit scattered out of him.
I actually have a legitimate question.
Yeah, sure.
Are all the kobolds still feared now?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay.
They're terrified right now.
They
This-
fucking
this-
should be.
This kobold alchemist just used the most powerful thing he's ever possessed in his entire life, and it got erased in 6 seconds.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Yeah, they're all feared. Like, this
Yo,
isn't even a fight at this point.
I'm action surging so I can attack.
Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Jesus Christ.
So that's 4 attacks, which means that's 16. That's 16 damage just from your rights.
Yep.
And dueling, and then we got 15 plus 15 plus 18 plus 14. Woo! Not fucking bad. Right damage is doubled too on that attack, so that's another 2 damage. That is 80 points of damage to this dude. Holy shit. Nice. Not quite there yet. Almost. 80 points of damage. He's looking real fucked up. You just blooded him in 1 turn. And these guys got a lot of health. So, not bad.
I'm telling you, Lili's gonna break 100 damage first.
I think it might be Oz.
Nah, I got this.
Alright. And
It would have been Cass.
Zuma. It would have been Cash, right? I just...
Pick
What's
one.
What's funny is I said right before that, like,
You're gonna do it.
you're actually gonna break 100 damage. Oh.
Everything I love turns to death.
Inazuma's turn.
Yeah, same. All right. Yeah. So Inazuma.
Oz.
Oh shit, my bad.
You're good.
Sits here for 20
I was
hours.
just- I was waiting.
That's alright because his turn didn't even pop up on his initiative didn't pop up on the turn tracker during the first turn. The first round of turns.
Oh, it didn't, did it?
Did not.
Shit, my bad. I didn't notice.
That's alright, I didn't notice it until like we were all the way at the beginning of the next set and I was just like, ah.
That's okay. I'll just say that this whole time Inazuma has been contending with the fact that Lili got rid of the dragon. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, he saw the dragon disappear and he's all just like, Nani?
Nani? Oh my, well, no, it's gone.
Cool. So I guess Inazuma's gonna fucking move up here. And let's see. He can't oh fuck, I scrolled up way too much. You can't see the dudes.
Yeah, he can see the one that you're fighting, and like you should be able to technically see the ones that Ung's fighting, just because they're within like 70 feet, and it's not actually dark in here.
Yeah, I can't, but yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of
That's
Yeah,
really
so
weird. I
being
wonder
able to
why
do
you
something?
can't. I'm gonna change some stuff on this. I'm gonna go to my dynamic lighting and figure out what the hell's going on with that. Can you see him now?
yes.
Okay, cool. There we go.
I could always see him, so.
Yeah, but other people couldn't, so.
Alright, so yeah, this one on the left here,
Yeah.
Inazuma will Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how all of his attacks work.
So basically, he gets 2 attacks around, and the first attack can get like a fuck ton of riders on it if you want.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you used your bonus action to Hunter's Mark, which means at this point you
Yes.
just have his action for 2 attack.
Yep.
Okay. 14 and 13.
And
Oof. Neither of those hit, actually.
Yep, that tracks for Inazuma.
Oh,
Reap.
ow.
Cold.
That hurts.
Inazuma
He
fires.
is listening.
Yeah. If he wasn't, that would be poor form, but we know. So Inazuma fires 2 arrows, and the dragon shrinks, and the arrows go wide. That's how I'm putting this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shadow scale.
Okay. Shadow scale can just make it right here. And she's going to pounce on this guy
Okay,
and start trying to lay into him.
sure. Roll me some of them. Dover
She is
dice.
going to do a double claw attack because she knows the ingestion of the poison that they have in their blood. Would that be
Right.
alright?
Yes, it's fine. Um, 13 does not hit. 21 does.
And then I add an extra d4.
Right, because of enlarged. And I don't know how long it lasts. You'll have to look that up. That's your spell.
I already looked it up.
Thank you.
And it had an error on it. So,
All right. Well, that sucks. I'll look it up later.
thank you.
It's gonna last long enough for combat. Yeah, what's up?
Sam's
Inazuma would have had
second
an
attack
advantage on that
hit.
second shot.
Yeah.
Why?
He missed the first shot.
That's right. Good to know. All right, so go ahead and roll damage on that. 8
Nice.
points of damage. And go ahead and roll me 1 Hunter's Mark, 1 Sneak Attack, 1 Colossus Slayer.
16.
Yep, 16 points of damage. The kobold is still alive, but it's starting to look pretty rough, and it's also like it's like trying to unhinge its jaw from around Ung's bicep. And Shadowscale jumps on this little scale sorcerer. Ung, what are you doing?
Other than crying, yeah, we gon' Which one looks the more fucked up? Probably
The one
one
hanging
I clawed.
onto you looks. The
Oh.
one hanging onto you looks pretty rough. Let's see. I mean, they're pretty even in terms of percentages.
Okay. We're gonna let the one hanging on to me hang on to me for the memes.
Okay.
So
like Shadowscale like goes and claws into this one and starts like hold. He's basically like being held down almost by Shadowscale at this point.
yeah, he's gonna get hit once.
Okay.
At least
Yep.
she decided she didn't want to drop on him because that would have been very painful.
I mean, this mammoth tusk is like.
No, I mean, she's literally like
Yeah, that
8
hits.
times the weight she normally is.
I mean, I'm 8 times the weight I know, but I'm that way all the time. Whoa.
Then you're not 8 times anything.
Whoa.
And 8 times 0 is nothing.
I'm gonna
Whoa,
roll
I
my
mean, I am
second
nothing.
attack.
Yeah,
Can I-
yeah.
Fucking damn it.
Those hit.
They both hit. Okay.
Yeah, I said the
So-
20 hits like 3 times.
I never heard that. I heard us talking
Oh, okay.
about weights.
Oh, I said it hits many times. Anyway, so
And
30
then-
points of damage.
No, that's 42 points of damage.
Blech. All right,
Rage
that's enough.
damage.
That is enough to kill him. As Shadowscale like rakes claws across him and like drags him to the ground, Ung takes the mammoth tusk and there's like a kobold slurry on the ground. It's not
Nice.
pleasant. It's
I hit the other one then
okay.
with my great. It's my great.
Oh, great
master.
weapon master. Good point. Go ahead and roll damage on that. That hits.
So that's 19.
Oh my god, rage is ridiculous. I've never played a super high level barbarian. The highest I've ever got with a barbarian is 9, and I'm not used to you just adding like fucking 25 damage a turn from rage. I'm like, what the hell?
It's only
Okay.
18, but
I mean, it's still a ton. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap. Yeah, so this kobold on your shoulder, you like take the mammoth tusk one-handed and just
popping him on the head like whack-a-mole.
yeah, like
Oh,
whack-a-mole.
he's
He's
dead?
dead. He's dead.
Is
Did it.
there anything else in here?
There is nothing else in here.
Except all the way over here.
There is one fucking dead ass kobold that's about to die, and that's it.
I'm assuming he's not 45 feet away.
No.
No, he's way further than 45.
Alright, well, I'm still going to use my movement to get back towards him.
Okay. Eve.
Yeah, Eva's gonna turn to the kobold that's over here and turn him into Swiss cheese.
At this point, this kobold has a note. Hold on. Yeah, this kobold. Oh no, that's actually fact. Okay, this kobold just is now like looking around, screaming, like shouting at everyone. It's like he's the sun from Rick and Morty as it rises, just ah.
Have fun
All
with
right,
that.
14, 12, 9.
What? Oh, you're talking about the damage.
Yeah, that's enough.
I
All right.
crit, so on the first one.
Oh, and then yeah, I mean he's just dead at this point. You just added 6 points to his death.
Good.
Boom.
Blow his head off because, god damn.
And all the kobolds in the room are currently deceased.
I'm moving right here.
Huh?
And I'm like pushing Lili towards the wall and I'm punching right beside her head.
Uh,
That was mine.
Oh man. See, I don't know that Oz would let that happen, so Oz is just gonna have to shove the bear.
Oh shit. Roll strength check.
What happens when an unmovable force hits an immovable object?
I have seen two like level 19 players kill each other, so it's a thing.
That's a save, not check.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, you
both-
both rolled saves. All right.
both-
Well,
Yeah, we both did.
I just rolled the save because he rolled a save just to make it easy.
Big brain time.
Big brain. All right, so yeah. Yeah, Oz is surprisingly strong given the whole 29 strength situation. And you are suddenly find yourself shoved. Are you trying to shove him down to the ground, or are you trying to like physically move him, Oz?
Physically move him.
Okay. Oz, you find yourself shoved suddenly. Now you're kind of against the wall. Like trade places.
Can we calm down, please?
I wanted to kill it too, bud. I wanted to kill it too.
But it was mine.
Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did it because
ours.
it was a dragon, and I wanted to save resources so that we could, you guys could beat the shit out of the big black creature we have to go fight.
Look,
It's the dragon.
we have another dragon, but you can't
We
beat the
can't
shit out of
fight that
her.
dragon.
Can I fight that one?
Nope. Well,
Okay.
if she is this size,
Look, how about this? I'll make it up to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. I know the spell that kobold cast. All right. So we will go find a willing participant, and I will transform them into a dragon for you, and you will be able to fight them. How's
I'll
that?
do it.
As a note, I'm fairly certain you can transform an object into a dragon, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll do it.
I will hold you up on that deal. Maybe not right now. Because, he did hurt. But
Lili is friend, not food.
Alright, listen, I wasn't myself, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't know why I was so mad.
He needs a Snickers.
That would be nice.
He's not himself when he's hungry.
What the fuck is a Snickers?
Small mouse.
It's what we call a mouse dipped in honey.
What?
I do have honey. Does anybody have a mouse?
Oh, bother.
Oh bother.
Anyways, let's just continue on. Don't know why I just became Obama there.
Healthcare. We've got to stop the dragon, and
Anyways, so
Of note, that is where I need to call it quits, guys.
yeah, that's fine. We will call it here, alas. Although next session, we're doing a long session next session.
No, 100%, 100%. I literally had to cover my assistant manager's shift tomorrow so he could go to a wedding because I wasn't going to tell him he had to miss a wedding.
Yeah, well, I'll tell him that next time. Hand the phone to me.
As a note, Lili says through telepathic bond, thank you, and I'm sorry. To Oz.
Yeah.
I love how you
Oh, yeah,
whispered
I know.
through the telepathic bond, despite the fact that he's the only one that can hear you anyways.
Yeah. It was about the wait, hold on. It's about the context,